A reasonably priced steak in New York City is hard to find, but today we're trying what is quite possibly the best affordable steak in the city. We're Kristen and Will, and we're on a mission to find the best food in New York. We've tried most of the city's best steakhouses, but despite having one of the cheapest steaks, St. Anselm's is always on those lists, so let's see how it is.
It is so unique in here. I'm honestly having a really hard time putting my finger on the vibe. There's just so many textures. There's like exposed brick, all these different woods. I love how the bar table is literally this whole big slab of wood. The tables and chairs also look so antique-y. I love how all the chairs are like a little bit different. It kind of gives like frat house vibes, but in the best way possible. They have these like hanging flags and like all these different pictures. I don't know, it feels so Brooklyn-y and it's so inviting. I'm sure the food is gonna be amazing. Let's eat.
The steak that put St. Anselm on the map is their butcher steak, also known as hanger steak. When they opened in 2010, it was only $15, and now at $34, it's still a great deal. It's referred to as butcher steak because it was so good that butchers would actually take it for themselves rather than sell it. It's part of the beef plate or belly area where you'd also get skirt steak. Unlike skirt steak, hanger steak is incredibly flavorful and tender because, like the name suggests, it just sort of hangs there, so it's fatty and soft. It's also a pretty uncommon cut of meat because of how little there is. There's only about 2 pounds of hanger steak per cow, which can have 700 to 800 pounds of meat. So I'm really excited to try that. We're also here for lunch, so we're gonna be getting the burger off the lunch menu and their famous pan-fried mashed potatoes.
We just got all our food. It smells delicious. This hanger steak looks heavenly. It's so nice and charred. You can also see all the seasonings on it. It's also cooked like perfectly medium rare. It's like a nice dark pink color. It's over butter, and then there's more fresh seasoning on top. Let's give it a try. Apparently, it's about 10 ounces. Wow, it is so tender. Nothing about that is chewy at all. It just melts in my mouth. And the spices, it's seasoned perfectly. I get that nice buttery, salty, but peppery texture. The char is amazing. It doesn't really taste too smoky, but I really like how there's a little something to crunch on. That is unbelievable. Okay, now let's try these pan-fried mashed potatoes. I've never had anything like this before, but I love how it looks like a souffle. Wow. Having a little bit of crust with that mashed potato underneath is a game changer. It's so nice and crunchy, and it's so flavorful. I taste the butter. I taste lots of garlic. I love how it's like crunchy, but yeah, soft at the same time. This is really, really good. I also love how farm to table everything looks and tastes. Like this to me just tastes so fresh, so homemade. You can see like the love and effort they put into all these dishes. Okay, now let's try this burger, which is not gonna be easy to eat because it is massive. I'm gonna switch plates here. There's 2 patties and 2 layers of bacon. The bacon portion is so generous to me, and it's only $5 extra to add. We also got cheddar cheese, and this bun looks so nice and fresh and homemade. Like, look at all that oozing out of the bun. It is a fully packed burger. All right, I cannot wait to try this. It looks amazing. Maybe I gotta get the hair back. Okay, here we go.
Looks messy.
Wow.
And it's all over your face, right?
I think that's the best burger I've ever had. I know I say that a lot, but like this is on another level. The bread is so soft. It's the perfect vessel for all this meaty goodness. It's so salty. The bacon is so tender and also so smoky. The meat seems like so high end and just fresh. I'm at a loss for words. That is unbelievable. You have to try it.
I feel like I've become the like resident fact checker of Kristen's reviews. I love being able to like watch them actually make everything right in front of you. Like you can sit at the bar here and the kitchen is entirely open concept, so you can really watch them cook all your food. There is such a nice crust all the way around this steak. Wow, that packs a lot of flavor. That is so good. It's very filet mignon-y, actually. Like it has a very similar texture, which I'm very surprised about, but more flavor. And the char, it's not like a very flavorful char, but it's such a nice texture. Like texture in steak is always such a big thing. That's so good. 10 ounces is not too small. It's definitely like a good portion for one, but for 34 bucks, I would totally get this again. All right, let's try these potatoes. First of all, the top layer really traps in a lot of heat. Those things are warm. It's very spice heavy, so if you don't love the spices, you might not like it, but I think it's really good. All right, now let's fact check this best burger you ever had. I definitely do think $5 for a double layer of this thick cut bacon is pretty generous. And it's so covered in sauce that the bottom bun is already getting like kind of a little soggy. Wow. That's pretty good. I feel like they're cheating in a way because it's almost like a bacon burger. Like I know it is a bacon burger, but like the bacon to beef ratio, it's like 1-to-1, which is, I've definitely never had that much bacon on a burger in my life. The sauce is really good. I keep wanting to go for another bite, but I'm restraining myself so that I can tell you about it. They recommended it medium, and it's cooked all the way through. It's kind of like a medium well, but that doesn't really bother me at all. It's still really flavorful and delicious.
That smells heavenly.
In the cake right
It smells so good.
I'm trying to get B-roll.
Everything was so good that we had to get dessert. Our waiter recommended the sticky toffee pudding. He said it's his favorite thing on the menu. But we had one yesterday at Quality Meats and then couldn't finish it, so we took it home, and then we had the rest for breakfast this morning. So we've had a little too much sticky toffee pudding lately. So we decided to go with their special, which is a banana cake. It's over a sour cream sauce and has a caramel drizzle. There's cocoa nibs as well. It looks so moist and it smells so good. Ugh, that fresh maple syrup is gonna be amazing. It smells like banana pancakes. I cannot wait. All right, let's try this thing. I'm gonna make sure I get lots of that sauce, and I got a big piece of banana cake. Wow. It's honestly not what I was expecting, but it's really good. And banana cake is so moist and has the perfect amount of banana flavor. It's not like too overpowering. The sour cream adds like this tanginess, and it's a really nice texture combination with the cake. And then the cocoa nibs are so crunchy. And it adds like a touch of chocolate, but not too much. And then that caramel adds that extra sweetness. It's like the perfect combination of like sweet and tangy and crunchy and moist. That's crazy good.
If I had to pick one steakhouse to go back to every single week for the rest of my life, I honestly think it would be this one. The prices are so good, and both of those meals I could order every single day and be happy. They were both so good. If you guys want us to come back here and try that insane axe handle ribeye, let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.